Are you coming off the cloud yet?
No.
What do you see below you? What's the first thing you see?
Ground.
Look around and describe what you see around you.
Trees.
What do the trees look like?
Pine trees.
Pine trees. And what's around the ground?
Just dirt.
Dirt. And where are you standing? Look around your feet. Do you have a body?
I can't tell.
Okay. Do you feel that you're a man or a woman?
Neither.
Neither. Do you feel old or young?
Young.
Young. Do you feel healthy?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wearing anything? Do you feel you have limbs?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wearing anything on your arms or your legs?
Overalls.
Wearing overalls. Are you wearing anything on your feet?
No.
Are you wearing anything on your head?
No.
Are you holding anything?
No.
Okay. I want you to look forward around you. Describe more of what you see as you walk.
It's my home.
It's your home? What does your home look like?
It's my trailer house.
It's a trailer house? And do you see anything else around your home?
Trees.
Trees? And I want you to walk up inside your home. Describe what you see inside there.
Table.
The table. Is there any food?
Mm-mm.
There's no food? Where do you store the food?
Refrigerator.
In the where?
The refrigerator.
In the refrigerator? Go ahead and go and get a snack from the fridge. While you're having your snack, what are you eating?
Strawberries.
Strawberries? And do you live with anybody else in this trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you live with?
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad? And where are they?
Out on the ranch.
They're out on the ranch? And what do they do all day?
Feed cows.
Feed cows? And what do you do all day?
Play.
What do you do?
Play.
You play all day? And is there anybody else that lives in this trailer with you and your father and mother?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
My brother.
Your brother? And what is he older or younger?
Older.
He's older? And what does he do all day?
He's at his friends.
He's with his friends? Now, I want you to leave that scene and go forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something has happened to you. What is happening? Do you see something?
Uh-uh.
Where are you at?
In the house.
What are you doing in the house?
Just watching TV.
Just watching TV? Are you by yourself?
Uh-huh.
Are you usually by yourself?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any other siblings? It's just you and your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to move forward to another very important day. One where something important happens to you that changes your life. Are you there now?
Hmm.
What are you seeing? Where are you?
On the ranch.
In the ranch? Are you still in the house?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm outside.
What are you doing outside?
I'm at the barn.
And what's in the barn?
My mom.
And what's your mom doing?
There's a cow that's hurt.
How did the cow get hurt?
I was wearing a halter.
It's wearing a halter. And what are you doing?
I'm standing outside the barn.
And what do you see happening?
Nothing, it's dark.
Nothing is dark. Okay. What happens to the cow?
It dies.
It dies. And what happens when it dies?
My mom comes out of the barn.
Your mom comes out of the barn. Do you say or do anything to her?
No. What? The cow died.
The cow died. Where's your father and your brother?
In the barn.
In the barn. And what are they doing?
I don't know.
Okay. I want you to move to another very important day in this life where something big happens to you. Are you there now? Where are you at right now? Are you still in the farm?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing?
I don't know.
Are you playing?
I'm just standing here.
Where are you standing?
In the barnyard.
In the barnyard? And what do you see in the barnyard?
The milk cows.
The milk cows? And what's happening to the milk cows?
Nothing.
Nothing? And what are you doing in the barnyard?
I'm looking for my mom.
And where is your mom?
I don't know, I can't find her.
And how does it make you feel?
Annoyed.
Annoyed? And your mom, I want you to walk forward into the barn. Do you see anything else?
Okay.
You don't see anything else?
Old boards.
Old board?
A rope swing.
And what's happening on the rope swing?
Nothing.
Nothing's happening on the rope swing? Do you play with it?
Uh-huh.
You play on the rope swing?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else with you?
No.
Just you? Okay. I'm going to ask you to go forward to the last day of your life in this life. We have gone forward to the last day of your life in this life that we're watching. What is happening?
It's this way.
Mm-hmm. And what do you see?
Nothing. Blank.
You won't have any physical symptoms and you can talk about it. As you look at this life, what did you learn from it? Whatever happened is already happening. You're on the other side of it. want you to do is get back on the cloud and drift and float away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue their own path. Now you can either move forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place. When you're ready, stop and describe what you see below you. Are you there now? Are you still in the cloud?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and move through the cloud. And you're drifting and floating, and when you're ready, you're going to stop in an appropriate time and place. What's the first thing that you see?
Cars.
Describe the cars.
They're old.
They're old? What kind of style are they?
Round.
Brown, okay. And what else is around the cars?
Streets. Buildings.
Streets and buildings?
Yeah.
And do you have a body?
Yeah.
Are you male or female?
Female.
Young or old?
Middle.
You know? Are you healthy?
Yeah.
Are you healthy? Okay. I want you to move and walk forward and describe to me what you're seeing.
Cities. Streets.
Through the streets, do you see people?
Yeah.
And what are the people doing?
They're just talking.
They're just talking. And what are you doing?
I'm walking.
And where are you walking to?
Home.
Okay. And what are you wearing today?
A dress.
A dress. And what are you putting? What kind of shoes do you have?
Heels.
You have heels. Okay. And what kind of dress is this?
Simple.
Okay. And do you have anything on your head?
A hat.
A hat. Are you carrying anything?
My purse.
A purse. And where are you going?
Home.
Home? Okay. You're there now at home. Describe what your home looks like.
It's an apartment.
An apartment? And go inside your apartment. What is inside your apartment?
Table.
A table? Anything else? Okay. And this apartment, what kind of building does it look like?
Brick.
Okay. And do you live alone in this apartment?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And what do you do all day?
Work.
What do you do for work?
Sell makeup.
You sell makeup? And where do you sell makeup?
At the store.
At a store? And inside your apartment, is there anything else? The sofa. Okay. I want you to move forward to a very important day in this life. One that changes your life. What's the first thing you see?
Man.
Describe the man.
He's tall.
No? And what does he look like?
He's white.
Okay. And what is happening?
We're getting married.
Getting married. And what are you dressed like?
I have a suit.
You have a suit?
Yes, with a skirt.
With a skirt? Okay. And who else is there? Is there anybody else there watching you get married?
Mm-hmm. Friends.
Friends? And describe the scene. Are you getting married inside or outside of a building?
Well, inside.
Inside a building. What does the building look like? Is it big or small?
It's small.
A small building. Okay. What is it made out of?
Cement.
Cement. Okay. So I want you to move forward to another very important day that changes your life. What is happening? Something important is happening to you. What do you see? Do you still see yourself?
Yeah.
Is there anybody by you?
No.
Is there anything around you?
Sitting.
Where are you sitting?
A chair.
In a chair? Where is this chair at? Is it...
A house.
Whose house is it? Is it your house?
No.
No. Where is your husband? Do you know where your husband is?
No.
No. Do you know what happened to him?
No.
No. Is there anybody else by you?
There's people around.
And what are the people doing?
They're worried.
Why are they worried?
I think my husband is missing.
You think your husband is missing?
But he's not here.
Ask him what happened to your husband. Does anybody say anything?
He didn't come home.
He didn't come home. Okay. I want you to move forward to another very important day in this life when something serious happened to you. What is the first thing that you see?
Hospital.
What is happening in the hospital?
My husband, car accident.
Your husband had a car accident? And what is happening to your husband? Did he survive the car accident?
Yeah.
He did survive. And where are you?
Next to his bed.
Next to his bed. Does he say anything to you?
No.
Do you know what hospital this is? No. Okay. Is there anybody else in the hospital with you?
Well, the nurses.
The nurses. Okay. I want you to move forward to another very important day in this life. One where something happens. Describe the first thing that you see. You think, okay. You've gone forward to the last day of your life in this life that you're watching. You can talk about it. You have no physical sensations. You're on the other side of it now. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it? Love? And what did you learn about love? What did your husband show you about love? Did you love your husband?
Yeah.
Did he love you?
Yeah.
Were you both good to each other?
Yeah.
So what did you learn from that experience?
I didn't like being alone.
You didn't like being alone?
Yeah.
Were you alone a lot in that relationship?
No, before.
Before. So you like being in a relationship instead of being alone?
Yeah.
Did you learn a lot about yourself in a relationship?
Yeah.
Overall, what was the message of that lifetime? Did you have children in that life?
No.
No. It was just you and your husband.
Yeah.
Did you guys grow old together?
No.
No. What happened to him?
He died.
He died. Okay. And then you lived alone?
Yeah, but I got sick.
How did you get sick?
I don't know. A lot of coughing.
You were coughing? Were you around anybody when you died?
It's in a hospital.
You were in a hospital. Okay. Well, you can drift and float away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue their own path. You can either move forward in time or backwards in time to another appropriate time and place, in the future or in the past. Tell me the first thing that you see. The first image.
Bright colors.
Describe the bright colors. What kind of colors?
Everything's just pretty.
It's just pretty. And is there anything else besides bright colors there?
Just relaxed.
Just relax. Do you have a body? No body? Are you a man or a woman? Or neither?
Neither.
Neither. Do you feel like you're young or old? Do you have an age?
No.
No. Okay. Do you feel healthy? Yes. Okay. I want you to explore the colors. Go through them and describe what you see.
Looks like rainbows.
It's like rainbows. Do they move in any ways?
I mean, it's just all around.
It's just all around. And are you energy? Describe your presence.
Oh, it's still me.
Okay. How do you feel?
Just light and free.
You light? Do you feel happy?
Yeah.
Are you peace?
Yeah.
Is it a good feeling?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else around you? Do you feel any other presence?
There are.
Describe them.
They're the same.
The same in what way?
Light.
They're light as well?
Yeah.
Are you guys all connected?
Yeah.
You're all connected? But yet you guys are unique.
Yeah.
Okay? I want you to move forward to a very important time or an event that happened to you in this experience. Something big.
Mm-hmm.
Describe the first thing that you see.
There's just lots of us.
Lots of you. And what is the consensus? Is there a certain theme or
Happy.
everybody's happy? Does everybody have bodies?
No.
Okay, and but you can feel everybody has a different presence,
Yeah.
but you're all the same
Yeah.
and all connected. Do you still see the rainbows? The colors?
Mm-hmm. If I want to.
If you want to. And if you don't want to, what do you see?
Just wait.
Just wait?
White.
Just white. Describe the white.
It's clouds.
The white clouds? Can you go through it?
Yeah.
Go through the white clouds and describe what that's like.
It's fun.
It's fun. And what do you see through the clouds? Do you see anything?
Just lights.
Lights? And what other lights do you see?
More.
More lights?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and move towards the lights. And describe what the lights look like.
They're friends.
They're suns?
They're friends.
They're friends. The lights are friends?
Yeah.
And do they look like orbs, or what do they look like?
Yeah.
They look like orbs? So and are you also an orb light?
Yeah.
So you guys are all orbs going through space full of colors?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're friends, but you're all connected.
It's very bright.
It's very bright. So you guys are going through the clouds as orbs, and you're seeing all of the pretty colors.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see anything else? Do you see any planets or anything else like that?
Mm.
Mm-mm. I want you to move forward to a very important day in this life. One where something big happens to you. What's the first image that you see?
Mm.
Do you see anything?
Mm-hmm.
Is it all dark?
Mm-hmm.
It's all dark?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel? Describe the emotions you're feeling right now.
Empty.
You're feeling empty?
Yeah.
Is it sad?
Yeah.
You feel sad? Why do you feel sad?
Because people are going.
Where are people going?
I don't know.
So your friends, the light orbs, they left.
Yeah.
But do you know where they went? Can you follow them?
No.
You can't follow them?
No.
So you stay in the empty darkness?
Yeah.
Are you happy for your friends?
No.
You're not happy for them? Are they happy for themselves?
Yeah.
So your friends are happy where they're going?
Yeah.
But you're not happy to see them go?
No.
I want you to move forward to another very important day in this life. Beyond the black void. What's the first image that you see? Do you see anything happening?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We've moved forward to the very last day of this life, and you're on the other side now. What's already happened has happened, and it won't affect you. What did you think you learned from this life?
Peace.
Peace. And what about peace did you learn about this life?
It's nice.
It's nice to be in peace.
Yeah.
And what did you learn about losing your friends to the light?
They all have to go.
They have to go. And why did they have to go?
It's their job.
It's their job. And what is their job? Do you know?
It's hard to explain.
Okay, can you try?
To learn?
To learn? And what do they need to learn?
Different things.
To learn different things. And do you eventually learn too?
Yeah.
So you also eventually move to the light with your friends.
Yeah.
To learn things?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's drift away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue their own path. Now that you've revisited some significant memories, let's move forward and talk to your subconscious. May I speak to Emmy's subconscious, please? May I speak to Emmy's subconscious, please? Do I have permission to speak to her subconscious? Yes? I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of her body and does a very, very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that's ever happened to her in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes that she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to us. Do I have permission to ask questions? May I ask you some questions? Okay. I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for her to see today. However, you chose to bring forward the first lifetime where she was a child being raised in a cattle farm. And she had a sibling, an older brother. Why did you pick that lifetime for her to see? Was there a reason for her seeing that first life of the cattle farm upbringing?
That she's okay.
That she's okay?
She's okay.
What was the purpose of her seeing the cow dying?
It scared her.
Why did it scare her?
Life.
Life scared her? Why does life scare her so much? The older brother in this lifetime, has he incarnated in other lifetimes with her? You brought forth the second lifetime, where she was a young woman that married, and she lived with her husband with no children. She ended up dying from sickness. But she learned that she loved her husband and she loved being married instead of being alone. Why did you bring forth that lifetime for her to see?
It's better to be together.
Why is it better to be together than alone?
Because humans need that.
Why do humans need that?
It helps them grow.
How does the relationships help humans grow?
They learn to depend on each other. They learn compromise.
And how can humans compromise with each other?
Talking.
We're talking? Why do some humans have a hard time talking about their feelings?
They feel inadequate.
This is something that she feels in her life right now, is feeling inadequate. Why did she feel inadequate?
She's never allowed herself
She never allowed herself to do what?
to feel good.
And why didn't she allow herself to feel good?
She's afraid it'll be taken away from her.
By who?
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know? Okay. Now you brought forth the third lifetime where she was a energy orb of light with other orb friends in a colorful space. However, her friends of light, they had to leave that space to go learn lessons. And eventually, she did as well. Can you tell us more why you brought that forth for her to see?
To show she has friends.
And why is it so important for her to know that she has friends?
Because in every life she lives, there's going to be friends.
Okay. But they come and go?
Yeah.
Is that the lesson for her to know?
Yes.
To enjoy her friends and to be happy for them when they go?
Yes.
Does she make new friends?
Yes.
And what can you tell her about making new friends, and how can she make new friends?
She needs to be open.
Okay.
She needs to not be afraid of feelings. Focus on the good in people.
Okay. Can we have a body scan? Can you please tell us if you find anything on her body? She said she had some pain on her lower back. Can you address that? Can we have you heal that part of her body? Are you healing her body?
Yes.
What are you doing to it?
Giving it strength.
And how are you giving it strength?
Tying the muscles back together.
Okay. And what happened to the muscles?
They're weak.
How did they become weak?
She carries too much on her shoulders.
And what does she carry that is too much? What are some of the things that she carries?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone. Everyone's problems. It's not hers to carry, but she carries it.
And why does she feel the need to carry other people's problems?
She wants to save them.
Why does she want to save them?
Because she loves.
Can she let them go on their own journey?
She's learning.
Is learning? Is she learning to let them have their own falls and their own triumphs? And just be supportive?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. She's learning. And what advice do you have for her so that she doesn't continue to harm her body by carrying too much weight?
It's okay to just watch. You don't have to pick up their pieces. They need to learn their lessons.
Does that go for everybody in her life, including her children?
Yeah. But she's going to hold her children.
That she's going to hold her children? Now, she does have some questions about her children. Are you finished healing her body?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for doing that. Now, the question of her children is that she has a teenage daughter who has anxiety and cuts herself from her anxiety and her stresses. What do you have to tell her about how to deal with that situation? How can she help her daughter in the best way?
Just be there.
Just be there. And why does her daughter have anxiety?
She's taking it from the mom.
So she's learning it from her mom?
Yeah.
And if her mom learned to deal with her anxiety, will she also learn to deal with her anxiety better than
Yes.
cutting?
Yes.
What advice do you have for Emmy about helping her daughter to not cut herself?
The cutting's over.
The cutting's over?
Yeah.
And what kind of things should she help her daughter to focus on so that she can work through her anxiety better?
She needs to encourage her to write.
To write? And what kind of things can she write about?
Her feelings.
Her feelings? Should she do a diary or write a short story? Poems?
Journals.
Journals? Should she share them with you or anybody else, or is it just the exercise of writing?
Right now it's just the writing.
Right now it's just the writing. And is there any other advice you have for her to help her daughter adjust to the anxiety and stress of being a teenager?
You can't carry those burdens.
So she has to also let her daughter learn on her own.
Yes.
Should there be some exercises that she should encourage her daughter to do?
Her daughter needs to exercise.
Her daughter needs to exercise. So her daughter needs to exercise and practice writing and journaling her feelings, and that will help her with her stress.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the other thing is she also wants to know if she's had any past lives of her daughter, because she feels a really strong connection to her.
They're always together.
They're always together? In what way?
In the orbs.
Oh, in the orbs. So she was one of the orbs. Okay. And so did they incarnate into this life together?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the purpose of them incarnating together in this life?
Really good friends.
They're really good friends? So they help each other?
Yes.
Okay. And then she also has a son. But she's not very close to him, and he's very distant. What kind of advice do you have for her to try to get a good relationship and connection with her son? Why is he so distant?
His age.
His age?
As he gets older, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. So he will try to make more of a connection with her as he grows older?
Yes.
What can she do now to encourage a relationship with her son?
Just continue trying.
Continue trying? And what kind of things can she do to try?
Talks in his room.
Talk with him in his room? Okay. And is there anything that he's dealing with in his life that she can help him out with?
He feels alone.
And why does he feel alone?
He's isolated.
And why is he isolated?
He doesn't know how to be friends.
So he doesn't know how to be friends? He doesn't know how to make friends with other kids?
Yeah.
Should she encourage him to do sports or some kind of activities at school to make friends that way?
When he's older.
When he's older? Does he need talk tracks from her and role playing on how to make friends? Can they learn to make friends together?
He just needs to try.
He just needs to try. So sounds like she and her son needs to both try to just learn to make friends.
Yeah.
Just be open to people, and if they want to be friends, wonderful, and if not, it's okay. Alright. Now she also has some questions about her parents. Now her father was a very arrogant, mean, and not emotionally available man. He never said nice things to his kids, and he was always very negative. He favored the neighbor and the neighbor's kids over his own. But he was also a very untrustworthy husband, and he caused anxiety in the kids because it put the kids in a rock and a hard place between their mother and their father's marital relationship. Why did she choose her father? Why was her father like that?
He was supposed to be nicer.
He was supposed to be like that? Did he learn that from his mother?
when he was little.
Okay. So he learned that behavior from his mother when he was little.
Mm-hmm.
And then he passed it on and treated his children that way.
He's very insecure.
He's very insecure.
Needs validation from others to feel better about himself.
Okay. Did he pass that habit to his son or his children?
Yeah. His son.
Just his son.
They feel closed off.
They feel closed off. And she has a lot of aggression issues with her older brother Joel. He used to beat her up and make her cry a lot. And he learned that from his father. But is there a past life that she shares with her brother Joel?
Yeah, but they weren't close.
What was the past life?
In another time.
What time was that? What happened in that life?
They weren't close.
They weren't close. Okay.
They were friends, acquaintances.
Okay. They were acquaintances. And so why did her brother beat her up? Or was always bullying her? Why did he do that?
Made him feel powerful.
Made him feel powerful? Now she wants to try to establish some kind of relationship with her brother. What is your advice about that?
She would have to make the first move. She needs to change the way she talks and develop common interests.
Okay. So she's developed common interests and talk about lighthearted things with him.
Yes.
And has she forgiven him for the childhood that he did to her? Is she still angry about it?
No, but she carries the sadness of feeling rejected.
Okay. And how can she overcome the sadness of feeling rejected by her brother?
And knowing it wasn't her fault. And that's her lesson.
Okay. So she can overcome the sadness of not having a good relationship with her brother because it's really his issue of trying to find worthiness through bullying.
Yes.
And it's not her.
Yes.
So, okay. Now, she feels a lot of grief about her mother not protecting her from her big brother and the abuse that he did to her. What do you have to say about that?
Her mom was tired.
Mom was tired?
She was dealing with her husband.
Okay.
And it was too much for her to deal with her kids' issues while dealing with her own.
Yeah. And is Emma still angry at her mom for that?
She feels that her mom doesn't love her as much.
And why does she feel that?
Her mom doesn't spend as much time with her as she would want.
And how can she address that feeling of not being loved by her mother?
She's making sure she loves her kids.
Okay. Can she rekindle a relationship with her mother?
Yeah.
And how can she make up for old times that has been lost?
She needs to reach out.
She needs to reach out. What are some things that she can do with her mother to establish a good relationship?
Tell her about the kids more.
Okay. Connect with her mother, with her grandchildren.
Yes.
Okay. Should they do some activities together?
They do.
They do. Okay. So just connect more often about the grandkids and just talk.
Yes.
Okay. And that will heal her wound about her childhood with her mom.
That's healing.
That's healing. Okay. And then also she's worried about her sisters and their divorce and their future. What do you have to say about her observing her sister's struggles?
It's her sister's lessons. It's not hers.
Okay. So just like all the others, she needs to let go of other people's suffering and struggles.
Yes.
How can she not take on their problems? Should she try not to get into their business so much, or how can she?
She needs to be an observer in their lives.
She needs to be an observer in their lives.
And just be there.
And just be there?
Yeah. She wants to solve it. She's not there to solve it. She's there to support and to love.
Okay. So just observe her sister's struggles and just be there to observe and support and give kind words.
Yeah.
But turn them back around and have them go and fix their own problems.
Yes.
Okay. She also says that she doesn't have a relationship with either her brothers, and she's okay with that. But secretly, she also wants to have a relationship with both her brothers. How can she work on having a good relationship with both her brothers now?
She would have to reach out. They won't.
They won't. And how can she reach out to them? Should she do some activities with all her family and do some more family activities, or what are some things that she can do to have these relationships?
She would need to go there.
She would need to go there. Okay. Now,
They're very closed off.
they're very closed off. And why are they so closed off?
They are hurt.
And why are they hurt?
They feel that their dad didn't love them.
They feel that dad didn't love them? What can she do to help her brothers with that issue?
They have to forgive him.
They have to forgive him? So the daughters in her family felt like their mother didn't love them, and the sons in her family felt like their father didn't love them.
Yes.
But the parents were having their own marital problems and could barely keep up with the kids. Was that the basic idea?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody just needs to understand that the parents did the best that they could, but they were struggling to keep it together themselves. Is that the consensus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it sounds like the children need to see from the eyes of the adult.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Also, she has some questions about her current husband. What is the future with her and her current husband? Will they be together?
Yes.
Will she have to move there, or will he have to move here? Is that
Both.
undecided?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, and they go back and forth.
Go back and forth. And what kind of advice do you have for her relationship with her husband now?
If she would stop punishing herself, she would be free to love.
And why does she feel that she's not enough?
Because she was told that.
By who?
Her dad.
So her dad, who was emotionally unavailable because he felt that way from his mother, who did not show him affection, convinced her that she wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So he was just basically playing out his childhood issues onto his children.
Yes.
And so now she is an adult, and she thinks she's not enough, and she has to overcompensate.
Yes, but she's not passing it to her kids.
But she's not passing it to her kids. So how can she help herself now to feel that she's loved and be able to receive and give love without pushing it away and self-sabotaging?
She needs to let it go.
Let it go. Why is it so hard for humans to let it go?
Because we're afraid.
And why are we so afraid?
It's the fear of the unknown. You're so used to how it feels. It feels comfortable. It feels good. It's the knowing.
To knowing. Even if it's bad for you and will cause you ill will.
Yes.
So humans will, like dogs, continue to go back to what's bad for them because that's what they know. Because
Yeah.
they're afraid of the unknown.
Yes.
So when they finally go to the unknown, is it because they finally had enough and they don't care what happens? They had enough of the suffering? What are some of the things that can help people to move into the unknown and into a better place?
You're gonna have to fight the ego.
I have to fight the ego. Okay. And is the ego her inner child that keeps telling her the negative things and repeating the negative things about herself that her father told her?
The ego is holding on to it all.
Oh, the ego is holding on to the negative talk. And what does the ego get out of holding on to negative talk?
Control.
Control. Control over what?
Her.
Over her. Is that how it feels alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the ego want more than control?
It wants to be noticed. It wants to be there.
To be there.
Holding on to all of this makes it feel important.
Can I talk to the ego, please? Can I talk to Emma's ego, please?
What?
Is this Emma's ego?
Yes.
What does it feel like to be Emma's ego?
Strong.
And why do you feel strong?
As I hold it all.
And what do you hold on to?
All of the emotions.
And what do you get out of all of these negative emotions?
Presence.
Presence. And what happens to you if you let go of these negative self-talk from her childhood?
What would my job be?
What would your job be? What would you want your job to be?
I want to hold on.
You want to go on?
I want to hold on.
You want to hold on? You want to hold on to Emma's life?
Yeah.
And what happens if you work with her higher self, and create happy lives, what will happen to your ego, to you? Can you be happy too?
Will I shine as much?
Do you want to shine as much?
Yeah, I get attention now.
Yeah. But what if you get attention by also working with her and being happy and healthy and reinforcing positive emotions?
I think she wants that and I'm scared.
Why are you so scared to get love? Don't you want more love?
I don't know what that feels like.
It's the opposite of feeling bad all the time. Don't you want attention?
Yes.
Don't you want a lot of attention?
Yes.
Don't you want Emma and her higher self to give you a lot of attention?
Yes.
Well, what they love more than the negative self-talk and the negative emotions is loving emotions and positive emotions. And they can't get enough of it. Won't you want more of that? That they can't get enough of you?
Will that happen?
That can happen if you work with them. You can get whatever you want. You're all connected. You are her and she is you. And you're an aspect of the higher self. And all the higher self wants is you and Emma to be happy and healthy and loved, because it has so much love to give you. But you just have to accept it. Do you want all that love and attention?
It sounds nice.
It's very nice. You don't even have to do any work for it. How much work are you doing holding on to these negative emotions for her?
It's heavy.
It's heavy. And are you getting any reward for it?
Attention.
But what kind of attention is that?
It's something.
It's something. But instead of getting something, wouldn't you want more than something? An unlimited amount of something better? Instead of a little bit, wouldn't you want a lot of attention?
Yeah.
Well, you can get that. You let go of the negative stuff. And instead of holding on to the negative emotions, you can hold on to the positive emotions. Do you know how she feels around her children?
Mm-hmm.
See, there's a big smile. Do you feel love with her children?
Yeah.
Does her children give you big hugs and tell you that they love you? Remember, you are Emma and she is you.
Yeah.
They do? And does her husband shower you, Emma's ego, with a lot of love and attention?
Yeah.
Does that feel good?
It's strange.
It's strange, but is it better than all this negative self-talk and the negative emotions from her childhood?
Yeah.
Would you want more of that?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, you can get that. And there's so much more of that than the other one, the other stuff. The negative stuff, it can only go so far. But the positive, loving happiness that you get from her children, from her husband, from all of the people that love her, that love Emma's ego, you can get so much more of that, and it never taps out. It just goes on and on. They love you. They love you more than you would ever know. And all you have to do is accept it. Let go of the other stuff, because you have no room for that anymore. You only have room for the love. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
How? How do you let it go?
You just replace it with something else. That's it. That's all you do. So all the energy to hold on to all this baggage about her childhood that she's already forgiven and let go, she understands the lesson. All that baggage that you're holding around to hold these emotions, to feel like you're wanted, you can instead replace it and hold on to the baggage that is light and fluffy, that where everybody loves you, everybody hugs you, everybody showers you. You are Emma. You are Emma's ego, and Emma cannot exist at all without her ego, because then there wouldn't be an Emma. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad ego. Emma needs you as much as you need Emma. And if you want to be loved unconditionally, so much more than you could ever imagine, just replace the negative stuff with the positive stuff and hold on to the positive and work on building the positive. So hug her children more so you get more of the hugs back. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you could do that?
Yeah, I thought I would go away. I thought I would go away if I let go of all of it.
No, you can't go away. You can never kill the ego. Remember even when she had the life where she was the orbs and she was the orb of light and there was all those other personalities, her friends, and they were all part of the consciousness of the oversoul? They still had their identity. They still had the ego. And they were happy and seeing the colors and the lights. So you can have whatever you want. But the negative stuff, the lower vibe stuff, there's only so much of that you can handle. But you can handle so much more of the love and the positivity, because that's boundless. It just keeps growing.
This feels lighter.
It feels so light. So you and Emma are the same. No one can kill you. You don't have to fight anymore.
Okay.
So stop fighting, okay? Stop fighting to love. Everybody wants to love you so much more than you could ever imagine. Just replace the negative with the love. You love the kids. You love your husband. And oh my goodness, they love you so much. Emma's ego, they love you so much because they love Emma. And you are Emma, and Emma is you. Does that feel good?
That feels good.
Okay. Can you do that now?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want the negative stuff back?
No.
Forget that. That's old ego. Your new ego. New ego, bright and shiny, happy, unlimited, boundless.
Yeah, it's so light.
Yeah, so many colors. I'm really proud of you, ego. You feel the love that I have for you too?
I do.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. You're a really happy ego. Do you love her body?
Yeah.
Does she have a wonderful body?
Yeah.
Can you help her to be healthy and active and take care of herself?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that she has with her heartburn and her weight issues, her anxiety, they're all from feeling paranoia about being judged because of the negative stuff that she keeps telling herself. But the stuff that you used to tell her about her childhood. And now that that's not relevant anymore and you've let that go, let's replace that. So can you start telling her positive things about her body, that she's beautiful, because you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful ego.
Yeah.
You're the best looking ego around. Yeah, you're the best looking ego around. You don't need all this food to overcompensate and be your body armor, because you already shine. Yeah. And you don't need to be scared and have body armor anxiety about being judged by people or anything else, because you got the biggest ego of them all.
Yeah.
They're looking at you because you're that shiny. Yeah.
I like that.
You like that better?
Yeah.
Get rid of, that's old ego. Get rid of old ego. Let's say hello to new ego. Emma's new ego is shiny. Yeah. And Is there anything you want to tell her? Because now you have embraced the new ego, the positive, happy ego that is boundless and unlimited. And remember, when you go back to becoming that shiny orb, you're still an ego. You're still Emma in that orb. You never die. Isn't that great? But then you bring back to the source the wonderful life that you've developed and worked with Emma on. You two are a pair. You do it together. And everyone's going to be so loving and so admiring and adore your success and your happiness and the abundance that you created in this life because you guys work together, and everyone's going to look up at you going, wow, look at that ego. That's amazing. I'm getting goosebumps. It's so amazing. Does that feel good?
That was good.
All right. Well, ego, thank you so much. Go ahead and go back and can I talk to her higher self again, her subconscious. Subconscious, thank you so much for bringing Emma's ego out so that we can address that. I'm really proud of it. Now, I have a couple more questions before we close out the session that she wants to know. She wants to know about her spirit guides. Now, when she was little, she had the vision that she saw some angels come down and talk to her while she was playing. What was the message that they were telling her?
They were the orbs.
They were the orbs. Okay.
They were there to tell her that they were watching, and they'd be with her, and they would help her.
Okay.
They were just checking on her.
They were just checking on her. Okay.
They just wanted her to know she wasn't alone.
Okay. That's good. And were they with her when she had those 2 miscarriages?
Yeah.
They were? Okay. And she does have some questions about the 2 miscarriages. Are they the same soul?
Yes.
They are the same soul. And will she have this baby again?
Yes.
Oh, she will. And will it be a healthy pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay. So the 2 miscarriages, why did those happen?
Lessons.
They were lessons? Oh, what were the lessons?
For her husband.
For her husband. And what lessons for her husband is he supposed to learn?
That she's delicate.
That she's delicate. Okay. And so how can he help her with her successful pregnancy the next time around?
He needs to learn about pregnancy.
Okay. Okay. So he needs to learn about pregnancy. All right. And will her orb friends, the angels, help her with the successful next pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay. Also, when her husband moves here, what recommendations do you have about them and their family?
She needs to not control and compromise.
Okay. They need to work together?
Yes.
Okay. And is there any last things that she needs to know about her journey?
She needs to trust her gut.
Trust her gut. Is she doing well in her career? Because she was looking for some extra income.
It'll come.
It will
She's
come.
fine.
She's fine. So she's fine in the career she's at?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So new opportunities will come from this career?
Yes.
Okay.
But also with her husband's career.
Oh, okay. And what can she do to help with her husband's career when he comes here?
She just needs to support him and use the knowledge that she's gained in her job to help him in his.
Okay. So he should be patient as he learns to grow in his career.
Yes. Give advice.
Give advice.
But then let him, he needs to learn.
Okay. But he will be successful in his career eventually.
Yes.
Okay. And they'll both be fine.
Yes.
And the children will be fine.
Yes.
Okay. Will her adult children now be wonderful sisters and brothers to the new baby?
Yeah, they're excited.
They're excited. Will it also help them heal their teenage issues?
Yes.
Oh, so they will really adopt the baby very well.
Yes.
Okay. And how far out is this baby? How many years or months away is this baby going to?
About 18 months.
18 months. Okay. And what recommendations do you have for her and her husband as they await the arrival of this baby?
She needs to let him in.
Let him in. Let him in. Okay. Is there any last message that you have for anybody in the family?
No. Emmy knows. She just needs to trust herself. She's on the right path.
Okay. Very good, very good. Now I'm going to ask the subconscious to receive to where it belongs. With much love and thanks for the help and information is given us today. I know Emma's really going to appreciate it. Wide awake, feeling wonderful all over.
Like you're reading a story.
Oh yeah. How you feel?
I feel fine.
Oh, good, good.